What's up, guys? Abixis here. Should you watch? Starting with Erased today. Again, we had to film this again because it got broken. So we're trying it
Yeah,
a
it was,
second time.
well, no, Brody just didn't talk the whole time.
Yeah,
So.
we were talking to the ghost of Brody that wasn't coming through. But we
Well,
were
I
he
swear to
responding
God,
to him.
you bring up this
Well,
false
he
narrative,
always-
and I'm not going to talk in this
How's it
recording
false?
either.
It's true.
Anyway, so this is Erased. So we're gonna go back and do this again. Starting off with characters and relevant details. So I'm gonna start off saying the same thing again. That I think characters, the characters in this show are definitely just fine for what they are. But this is not a character-driven show by any means. It's more of a plot and narrative-driven anime, and most of the characters are good enough for what they are. We haven't seen this in a couple years, so I don't necessarily remember everybody's name or anything, but I do remember all the points that they served in the story. Main character's
His
good.
name was erased.
The main character's name was
That is
erased,
true.
and the girl's name was abused.
No, her name was Jenna.
Jontron. The characters were fine. The villain was pretty good, I would say. I think the villain reveal made a lot of sense.
Yeah, Huggy
Um,
Wuggy.
It was a pretty good.
I don't know if that was it.
I don't think that's what it was. No. Overall, though, the villain.
characters were so average.
I would probably agree with that assessment. I think they're fine, but they don't necessarily need to be great for the way the race is set up. They're kind of just there to push the story along. You guys got anything else to say on characters? I don't feel like there's that much on this, but
No.
No, they're mid.
okay. Story and pacing. So story and pacing, I think story and pacing are definitely more of the strong point of the show.
Yeah.
For a 12-episode anime, I think it moves at pretty much the normal pace it needs to. Story is a mystery. We're not going to spoil too much of what it's about, but pretty much a mystery. And I think the story is pretty good. What do you guys think?
I
would agree.
There's a solid 8 out of 10.
It's a good story. It's a good story.
Paced pretty well. I think 12-episode shows are kind of hard to have. I think they have a little bit of an advantage because as long as you don't not put anything in or try to put an absolute metric, ton of stuff. Usually 12-episode shows almost forced to get to the point. I think it does that well enough. It's fun to watch with friends too, because you're just trying to figure out what's happening. And I know a lot of people did not like the ending. I see that everywhere. I don't think any of us necessarily had a problem with it. At least it wasn't nearly as bad as some people were making it out to be. We thought it was fine. Didn't ruin it.
Freaking awful.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for Contrarian over here, but he did not like it apparently.
Devil's advocate.
Really though, the crazy reactions about the ending, I don't know if it has something to do with the manga. It might be different. We don't really take that into consideration. As an anime on its own, the ending was good enough. Pretty much held the same level. All right, on to animation and visuals. Overall, show looks pretty much fine. There's not a lot to
It's
say.
pretty average.
Pretty average. It's good enough. There's never a moment where you're like, it's terrible, but
Only a moment.
yeah. You guys can carry this conversation with animation and visuals.
So average.
It's pretty much just standard. It's not much
No,
else to
it's
say
no
about
One Piece, but it's no.
it. Alrighty,
Blue
man. Alright, I know. Alrighty, I know you're a big Monkey D. Luffy fan,
It's in
but
between.
you can't compare.
You didn't let me
everything to One
finish.
Piece.
We gotta hear the whole point here. Let's hear the context.
No One Piece, but it's no Blue Lock either.
You're right. It's better than One Piece, but it's worse than Blue Lock in animation. That's where we're at with this one. No, it looks fine though. Like I said, it's mostly there's no like moments where it takes you out. It's mostly just the art style of the show. All the
I was
characters.
kind of taken
designed.
aback when Huggy Wuggy showed up, but
Yeah, Huggus Wuggus. There is one character that has like an egg-shaped
Billy
head.
Willy.
So if you're a big Kaiju 8 anime fan, you like the egg-shaped heads, you'll have one of those in this show as well. To carry you over and hold you over. Now let's get into closing thoughts and should you watch. I'll come out with the score straight away. We gave this an 8 out of 10. And I'm not giving this the must-watch badge, but I think it is solid. I don't think there's a reason not to watch it. What do you guys think?
Watch it now.
I'd
I'm
say
giving him. I'm giving him my own personal must-watch seal.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a must watch, but I mean it's short, so you can honestly just do it in one day if you
Short
really
and
wanted to.
sweet.
That's kind of how I feel with the 12 episode show. Unless the 12 episode show is awful, it's usually like worth watching because like, what do you have to lose? Like it's 4 hours long. You just watch it with some friends, discuss it for a little bit. It's not something that's stuck in my memory for years to come, but I definitely don't regret watching it. If you're looking for something quick to do, it's one of the better 12 episode shows you could do. We gave it an 8 out of 10, and we're gonna be doing the marble race.
My
After
bada
this,
seal of approval. Wait, that's the wrong thing.
so we only given two of
And
those.
now we're fucking tagged.
Let's say we only gave one of those out, and then we got striked. So now we had to switch to the must-watch seal of approval, the Village Elder must-watch seal. All right, we're here with the marble race, and here we go. Oh well, Liquor Sweet Coil's still on here. We missed one. I tried to get through most. Grand Blue is coming out with a lead. Wild that we just added this one, like right now. Another is number one. Oh geez, that would be a fun one. Yeah, spoiler alert, that one's ass, but it'd be fun to discuss. Grand Blue, Fruits Basket. Yeah, there will be a. We already we have a must watch badge that I put on the last video for Licorice. I'm gonna get Angry Joe like copyright struck us for using the badass seal of approval in one of our episodes. He said, "I'm going to take these idiots out to pasture to show them what it's all about. I'm going to uninstall your life." JJK. Like in the map? I think we're about to be at the end. Oh, something's flying. Steins Gate 0. Would have to miss the board. And Steins Gate 0. Now, do we talk about only 0 or do we do both? I feel like we could do both, and we could do both. We should do both. Okay, guys, we're gonna do Steins Gate 0 and Steins Gate, but split it into two halves and like do each separate, but in one video because we feel very differently about both parts. So we're gonna split that video in half, like Steins Gate, all of its steps, 0, all of its steps, and then should you watch for both at the end. But we'll do both the Steins Gates next time. That'll be a fun one. Thank you guys for watching. Comment your erased opinions down below, and stay tuned for the Steins Gate episode. Should be coming soon. If you have a shitty opinion, though, don't comment. We're just gonna like make fun of you. We're past the point of caring anymore. So see you in the next one, unless you're an asshole.